chilly autumn evening when I decided to book a quaint little cottage through AirBNB. Nestled in the heart of a remote forest, it seemed like the perfect getaway from the stress of city life. Little did I know that this would turn into the most bone-chilling experience of my life. As I arrived at the address, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The cottage stood isolated, surrounded by towering trees that seemed to whisper secrets to one another. Ignoring my apprehensions, I entered the dimly lit cabin and settled in for the night. The first night started innocently enough. I lay in bed, listening to the distant hoots of an owl, when suddenly I heard a faint scratching sound coming from beneath the floor. My heart raced as the noise grew louder and closer. With trembling hands, I grabbed a flashlight and cautiously peered under the bed, only to find an empty space. Confused and frightened, I dismissed it as my imagination playing tricks on me. The following evening, I returned to the cottage after exploring the nearby town. As I approached the front door, I noticed something peculiar: a set of muddy footprints leading inside. Goosebumps prickled my skin as I realized that I had been alone the entire time. Dread settled in my stomach like a heavy stone. Trying to push my fears aside, I decided to explore the cabin during daylight. I opened a door that led to a small basement, its stairs creaking under my weight. As I descended into the darkness, the air grew colder, and a chilling presence seemed to engulf me. My flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. And that's when I saw a flicker of movement in the corner. I turned the beam of light towards it, but there was nothing there. I hurriedly ascended the stairs, my heart pounding with a mix of fear and curiosity. Nightfall brought with it a symphony of strange occurrences. Whispers echoed through the halls, and objects moved on their own. Shadows danced on the walls, their shapes twisted and sinister. The walls seemed to breathe, as if they held some dark secret within their very core. Sleep eluded me as the nights turned into a waking nightmare. The scratching sounds returned, growing louder and more relentless each time. Whispers morphed into blood-curdling screams that echoed through the cottage, piercing my soul. I could no longer deny the presence that lurked within those walls, a malevolent force that reveled in my fear. Desperate to escape, I contacted the AirBNB host, hoping for some explanation or assistance. But to my dismay, my calls went unanswered, and the host seemed to have vanished into thin air. Trapped in the clutches of this paranormal nightmare, I had nowhere to turn. Days turned into weeks, and the cottage became my personal prison. I withered away, haunted by the relentless torment that awaited me each night. Darkness consumed my every waking moment, until I could no longer distinguish reality from the horrors that plagued me. In a final act of desperation, I mustered the courage to confront whatever malevolent presence dwelled within the cottage. Armed with sage and holy water, I embarked on a terrifying ritual to cleanse the space. The air crackled with electricity as I chanted ancient incantations, beseeching the spirits to release their hold. Suddenly, a bone-chilling scream pierced the silence, followed by an otherworldly howl. The walls trembled, and the cottage shook as if caught in the grip of a supernatural storm. And just like that, it was over. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, leaving behind only a sense of residual unease. I packed my belongings and fled the cottage, vowing never to return. The memory of those harrowing nights will forever haunt my dreams. And to this day, I caution others seeking a cozy retreat to beware of the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows of seemingly innocent AirBNBs.